Chaos on Capitol Hill today when the leading candidate to replace John Boehner as the next Speaker of the House withdrew his candidacy. CBS 4's Jim DeFede, host of Facing South Florida, joins us more now on Kevin McCarthy's move today and what is next. But first of all, what's the difference who's Speaker of the House?
Well, it used to be in the old days when you were Speaker, you set the agenda, you ruled the House. Nothing moved through the House of Representatives unless you said so. That's still true today. But the problem is nothing moves through the House of Representatives anymore. So you're right. In some ways, it sort of becomes less and less of a function that means much.
Okay, so we're talking mainly about the Republicans here because they are the ones who control the House of Representatives. They get to pick the Speaker. What does it say about the Republican Party nationally?
Look, call 911. This is a hostage situation. You have the Republican Party now being held hostage by about 40 of the most hardcore conservative members of Congress. There are 247 Republicans in the House of Representatives. 40 Tea Party members, the Freedom Caucus, are really sort of defining nobody can get to that magic number of 218 to become Speaker unless they sign off on it. And so they're basically holding the other 210 members at bay.
That's Kevin McCarthy right there from California, who again dropped out of the race for Speaker today. He was seen as the establishment candidate, favorite of the establishment wing of the Republican Party. But of course, it's these upstart insurgents, the Tea Party, Freedom Coalition, whatever they call themselves. Doesn't that mirror the Republican race for the presidential nomination as well?
Absolutely. What you're seeing is so much anger towards the establishment. You know, remember, establishment Republicans grabbed onto the Tea Party movement, embraced it, because that's how they gained control of the House of Representatives. They saw that as their ticket to gaining power. Well, now that's the devil you know. And as a result, those Tea Party members want Congress to do something different. They're not interested in governing. They're interested in radical change, substantive change. Otherwise, they know when they go home in 2 years, they'll lose their seats.
The Speaker of the House is second in line for the presidency if anything were to happen to the president and then the vice president. Paul Ryan, who ran for vice president a few years back, says he doesn't want the job.
What does it tell you that the job of being second in line to the president, having your own entire security detail, all the cootery around it, you get to hang out with the Pope when he comes to town, private meetings with him, but yet this job isn't good enough because of what you have to deal with. It becomes untenable. John Boehner resigned because he could no longer deal with that wing in his own party, which he said was just, you couldn't control them any longer. Eric Cantor was supposed to be the next Speaker. He got beat by them. Now McCarthy's out. Ryan doesn't want it. Nobody wants to lead the Republicans because right now they're not leadable.
We will be watching to see.
Is that a word,
happens.
leadable? I think I just made that word up.
You made up another word in your report as well. But we'll let that pass and we'll see you later on in the hour. Jim DeFede, thanks so much.